Hi, my name is Renee C., and this is my Community in Words presentation for Middletown, Delaware. As you can see, based off of this data from 2019, Middletown's population was 23,192. Majority of the residents were Caucasian, and the second highest majority would be African Americans. You can also see based off of this data that 52.8% of residents in Middletown are female and 47.2% of residents in Middletown are male. You can also see the three largest age groups of residents in Middletown. The first one being 10 to 19 years old. The second one is 30 to 39 years old. And then the third one is 40 to 49 years old. If you look at the demographics for the crime rate, you will have noticed that Middletown's crime rate has become decreasingly lower every year for the past 5 or so years. Back in 2019, the crime rate was 147. And then if you look at the different religion practices and churches in Middletown, you can see that we have a bunch of different types of churches, from Christian, Catholic, Methodist, to a whole bunch of different types of churches. Every corner you turn, you can find a church that fits you. Based on poverty, Middletown has a poverty rate of 6.3%. You can take a look here and see that the highest amount of residents living in poverty in Middletown are the Hispanic residents, coming in at 28.4%. You can also take a look here for the educational attainment and enrollment. 94.6% of Middletown's residents have a high school degree or higher, 39.9% have a bachelor's degree or higher, and 18.1% have a graduate or professional degree or higher. You can also take a look at this chart down below and see the enrollment rates for different grade levels from the Middletown residents compared to the rest of Delaware. If you take a look at the institutions, the formal ones, you will notice that finance and insurance have 8.6%, construction's at 8.3%, healthcare is at 7.2%, professional, scientific, technical services at 6.1%, and public administration 6.1%, chemicals 5.7%, and for educational services 4.1%. You can also take a look here at this chart and notice the different employment industries for residents compared from Middletown to the rest of Delaware. You can also take a look and see the list of different types of schools that Middletown has to offer. We are currently building new middle schools. We just recently built Odessa High, and we are currently in the process of redoing Everett, Meredith Middle, and Reading Middle to update them. And you can also notice that we have private schools as well. For the political institutions, you can see that majority of the residents in Middletown vote Democratic over Republican, and that 20 to 30% of Newcastle County that Middletown is a part of votes Republican, and roughly 55 to 75% vote Democratic every presidential election since 1996. For the informal institutions, we have a bunch of different sports leagues and little leagues like baseball, football, soccer, basketball, even cheerleading. We also have several dance and gymnastic studios, and not to mention each middle school and high school have their own sports, from volleyball to golf to tennis to the typical baseball, football, basketball. There's numerous opportunities for the youth to get involved in sports. As for community celebrations, we have a peach festival every year in August, and it's basically like a big giant farmer market farmers market event. Every year we host a New Year's parade, and every year our park will have a firework display for 4th of July. And every July we have the St. Joseph's Carnival in the heart of Middletown. And then we also have a Christmas parade every year as well. Here is a map of Middletown. If you also take a look, you can see that Odessa and Townsend are on the outskirts. They are a part of the MOT community, but I wanted to focus in on Middletown since that's the heart of the community. What makes a good community? I do believe that Middletown, Delaware is a good community. Sure, there are some things that we need to be improved, but I'm pretty sure every community has things that they can improve on. But overall, it is a great community to be part of and live in. For the safety, we don't get too many natural disasters, but if and when we do, we have a plan in place. We use the high schools as a safe place for residents to go to, and there are warning sirens that we test on a regular basis. If you look at the demographics in the past slides, you can see that our crime rates are continuously decreasing, and in addition, we have our own emergency room and medical aid centers. When it comes to the goods and services, we have 5 to 7 grocery stores around town, and that is not including the general stores like Dollar General or Dollar Tree. We have been adding a bunch of new businesses and restaurants to our town to help create more employment opportunities. Next is relationships. The relationships that residents have built with one another is outstanding. The best part of Middletown is everyone knows each other and you get that small town feeling. We all grew up together, and typically neighborhoods or other residents are always willing to help and look out for each other and come together when needed. For the common goals and values, Middletown residents' common goal is to make sure our children and those younger than us don't struggle, and that we're setting the youth up for a successful future, whatever that entails for them. It also means having us, the residents, live and do what is best for us with as much freedom to do so. But there is, of course, the law within reason. For the whole person, from my experience, everyone in my community likes to mind their own business when it comes to the sense of learning and knowing everyone's struggles and trauma and other life-altering experiences. We help each other out when needed or asked, and we look out for one another, interact and engage in conversations with one another in person, whether it's at the schools or running into each other at the Home Depot or even at the grocery stores. Residents in our community don't like to pry into others' personal lives unless they have built their relationship and connection and are asked to do so. So for the most part, we do look at people in our community like they're a whole person, just from small interactions at the cash register or opening the door for somebody at the store. When it comes to predictability, there's a lot of predictability in Middletown. Everyone has a set routine of either going to school and work. Even though new neighborhoods are getting built, the routine is still the same with people leaving to and coming back from work. In addition, we hold the same events and activities every year at the same time. Roughly, the pandemic does kind of put a kink in those plans. As for the social structure, everyone does have a place in the social structure of Middletown. Majority of the families in our town, both parents are working and the children go to school. However, there is some diversity and some differences because not every family is going to look the same. There are going to be some single parent families, and there's going to be some where one of the parents stay home and take care of the children, whether it's the dad or the mom. However, there are numerous events, sports, community centers, and volunteer opportunities for everyone to feel/have a sense of belonging and a place in Middletown. There are so many opportunities within each institute that Middletown has to offer. We just recently rebuilt our library. We're adding onto our YMCA building. We're building more restaurants and businesses, and even an extra hotel or two to create more job opportunities. And we're also bringing more entertainment for the children to do, like axe throwing and bowling alleys and mini golf and a movie theater. Not to mention our sport team leagues create a lot of opportunities for the youth in our community, even the ones who are in poverty or are in the lower middle class, to be involved by raising money for them through fundraisers, through donations, or helping the parents set up a payment plan to help give those kids an opportunity to join the sports that they like. And lastly, for the homogeneous and heterogeneous, Middletown is also homogeneous enough and heterogeneous enough to avoid conflicts and still provide diversity. We have a lot of different types, shapes, and sizes of families in Middletown with all different types of backgrounds and trauma experiences and other life-altering experiences to learn from one another. With all of that being said, I do believe that Middletown is a good community. However, there are some improvements, like I mentioned before, that Middletown could work on. One is the hazards of a lot of traffic during the 4 to 6 p.m. weekdays when everybody is trying to get off work and everybody's trying to cross town starting from the west side, going all the way to the east side can be a little bit difficult unless you take the back roads or go the long way around instead of having to sit through traffic going through town. And lastly, for diversity improvements, I do agree that we do have a good combination of being in a community with enough homogeneous and heterogeneous. However, we could still add more diversity to our town to give it a better balance and help the homogeneous residents that are the majority have a better understanding and help them develop more compassion for the people who are not like them and have the different experiences. And then these are my different references, and that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation, and I look forward to seeing everybody else's hometowns and other communities